Welcome everybody to Weiss Camera Action. Of course, I am your host, Aaron Weiss, alongside the Duchess of Dunwoody, the Sage of Sandy Springs, Erica J. Lavender.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, everybody. Hope you're all doing well.
And joining us for the first time is the Belle of the Bard, Maya E. Lavender.
Hey.
Before we get started on our Twilight review, folks, let's pour one out for our friend, my brother, Alex.
Clink, clink.
He had to bench himself for this series, and he's starting back school and wasn't sure if he was going to be able to balance everything, but he'll be back in the future, perhaps with another shorter series. I'm going to miss that guy.
Indeed. But we will have my sister Maya on for the rest of the series, which will be a lot of fun.
That means this is a Weiss Camera Action first. I have not seen any of these movies except for the first one, and you two are the experts, kind of flipping the script.
Indeed.
A little
Indeed.
bit.
You're the only Weiss here on Weiss Camera Action for the first time.
That is, yep. Mm-hmm. I am out. It should be Lavender Camera Action.
That is a really good pun.
Yeah. Thank you.
It rolls right off the tongue just in the same way.
Lavender Camera Action. But of course, this is Weiss Camera Action, the show where each and every week on your favorite podcast service, Erica and I review movies/series of movies. If you like that and you want to be a part of the show, go to patreon.com/weisscast, where our $1 a month tier grants you the ability to ask questions that you want to be aired on the podcast, or you can write in your Darmok review. Do it. Just do it. All right? We haven't had anyone... Actually, I haven't checked the email in like a month. You might have done that.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say thank you for doing that.
Mm-hmm, if you have. But you probably didn't. Also, the $1 tier gets Patreon supporters a mention in the credits as well as a shout out during the show. Big thank you to our Patreon producers, Chronoslinger and Pepe Danger. If you don't have change to toss our way, no big deal. You can catch the show each and every Friday on podcast services around the globe. I forgot to change the housekeeping. Off the top of my head, Weisscast is coming back this week. We took a little 2-week hiatus, even though we said we weren't going to. Last week was just super busy. We'll be back this week. That's all the housekeeping. Keep up your house. Today's episode is brought to you by Weisscast, but more on that later. For now, let's begin the show with what is and forever will be our first impressions. All right, Loka. Impress me.
All right. My first impression, unfortunately, I was not as enthralled by this as I wanted to be.
Wow.
I was expecting to be dazzled, and I was not as dazzled as I wanted to be. It was still great, but it was just Twilight.
Okay.
It wasn't like Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1.
That's so fair. Okay, that's interesting. I love this movie.
Your favorite indie film?
It's my favorite indie film. And I don't know, like, for me, it's one of those movies that I could watch it all the time and it just holds up for me. I just really enjoy it every time I watch it, and this time watching it before we recorded this was no different. Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan. It dazzled me. I was dazzled.
I think I need like a 2-year rest period in between viewings to maintain
the dazzlement.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this series was very widely requested for Weiss Camera Action, and I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the fans. I'm watching this for the first time, and I let's just say I was whelmed. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't overwhelmed. I wasn't underwhelmed. I was just whelmed. I made a lot of fun of Robert Pattinson, having never seen these movies, and not seeing any of his other movies. I was in the room for some of them, but
in the room while they filmed Water for Elephants.
yeah, I was there.
Right behind the elephants. If you look hard enough.
I was the one giving them water. You know what I mean? But, actually reading some of the fun facts about this, which we'll get to later, it made me really believe that he's a pretty good actor, especially because knowing, like, from interviews and stuff later that he didn't really like acting in these movies. And so if you can act through something like despising something, you're a pretty good actor. And what's her name? Kristen Stewart's fine, I guess. She's Kristen Stewart.
I feel like they just gave her such a one-dimensional reading of Bella to work with that it's like, I'm sure I haven't seen her in that many other things. She was good in Adventureland.
She was really good in Into the Wild, which was like the movie she did right before this.
Yeah. That it's just like, I think they just maybe... I feel like they wrote the first half of her lines and told her to improv the rest. And she maybe didn't know how to do that.
Yeah, also she and R. Pats did not have very good chemistry, in my opinion. She had better chemistry with good old Taylor Lautner, I think.
Wow.
But we'll get to that in a podcast within a podcast later. For now, let's go to fun facts with Erica.
Cool. All right. Our fun fact number 1 is that the budget for this movie was $37 million. So like I said, it is an indie film. Don't get it twisted. And had a cumulative worldwide gross of $408,430,415. That was a hard number to read out loud.
You could have just said $408 million, rounded down.
I could have, but I wanted to keep it
for the fans.
Anything for the fans. Y'all deserve the truth. Okay, next fun fact. Robert Pattinson stated in an interview that this is his first American role and he had no formal training to perfect his American accent.
I have heard about this being a thing, that he like doesn't do voice training or have like a voice coach when he does American accents. He was in that Devil movie with Tom Holland and he's the only one that has a really wacky accent in it. And he was like, I don't work with voice coaches.
That's funny.
That's weird.
And he's just walking around that movie talking like this.
That's awesome.
And everyone else is speaking normally.
That's funny. Okay, I love that for him. Our next fun fact, a few weeks before filming began, Robert Pattinson didn't talk to anyone to try to feel as isolated as Edward Cullen. That's interesting. Next fun fact, Kristen Stewart has naturally green eyes, but she wears brown contacts for filming to match Bella's eye color. And last but not least, over 5,000 actors auditioned for the role of Edward. But the casting director, I suppose, was dazzled.
I really want to know who was on that list of 5,000 actors.
Sure.
Like was...
Zach Braff, probably.
You think Zach Braff was on there?
At one point or another, I bet.
5,000 is a huge number of people for one role. So, like...
I feel like any man who has the same kind of look or body type and hair color as Robert Pattinson was on that list.
Do you think good old Liam Hemsworth was on that list?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of...
He was maybe number 2 on the list.
I'm trying to think of who else would be like...
That's conjecture or whatever, or hearsay maybe, but I didn't hear anyone say it.
Like, I wonder what it was like. We're looking for someone tall, pale, and with dark hair. I don't know. Like,
I'm looking for someone who's never been outside before.
And Robert Pattinson, like, that's me. Last movie I was in, I died in. That was...
And I haven't been outdoors since.
Poor Cedric.
Poor Cedric.
Spoilers
for Harry Potter if we ever get to Harry Potter.
Spoilers for a movie that came out 25 years ago.
It was 15.
Yeah.
I'm done with math.
let's summarize this movie.
Let's.
I'm really good at segues today. Alex is usually the one doing segues.
Alex is great at segues. Alex, I have some shoes to fill.
We both do. Pour one out.
I hope everyone listening to this podcast likes hearing us pour it out.
All right. Isabella, quote, Bella, unquote, Swan. Oh, yeah, I read these very literally, too.
Work, okay.
Lived in Phoenix, Arizona with her mother, Renee, and stepfather, Phil, who is a minor league baseball player. Phil gets transferred to play baseball in Florida, so they decide to move there, but Bella decides to move in with her father, Charlie, who is the chief of police in Forks, Washington. Bella moves to Forks and is greeted by Charlie's friend, Billy Black, and Billy's son, Bella's childhood friend, Jacob Black. Charlie purchases a truck from Billy as a homecoming gift for Bella. Bella meets the students at Forks High School on her first day, including Mike Newton, Eric Yorkie, Jessica Stanley, Tyler Crowley, and Angela Weber. At the cafeteria, Bella learns about the strange Cullen family, 5 teenage adult foster kids adopted by Carlisle, a young doctor in the community, who is 23 years old and married to Esme.
Now that's interesting.
Carlisle's 23.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and pause there because I did not know that Carlisle was 23.
He doesn't even look 23.
Like, that kind of rattles me.
He definitely looks like someone who is in his mid-40s and has had extensive plastic surgery done to look like they're in their late 20s.
Which I guess is what being a vampire is really all about. Like, being way older than you are, but, like, trying to pull off the young look because, like, you're immortal.
And you just keep pulling your skin back tighter and tighter over your face.
Botox. Gosh. Yeah, that's kind of mind-blowing that, like, who's his, Esme? Esme does not look like she's in her 20s.
No.
Like, even kind of.
Maybe it's just, like, the amount of... the lack of sleep they've gotten, even though it can't physically age them, like, behind their eyes. And also, they're all from, like, 1802 or whatever, where people probably aged faster.
They're all from 1802.
It's true.
They're so old.
They're so old. In biology, Edward, one of the Cullen, quote, kids, unquote, seems completely disgusted with Bella and goes away 1 second before the bell rings. She yearns to confront Edward, but he is absent for a week.
Can I also say, it's not just that he seems disgusted by her. Like, she walks in and, like, he catches her scent and he actually, like, holds his nose because she smells so bad. Like, as the viewer, that's what you think. Like, you think
and
that she
as Bella, that is
not
also
showered.
what you think,
right?
Because you do catch her
smelling her hair,
sniffing her pits,
just
a covert pit sniff.
It's so true.
Yeah, that's a funny scene. That's a very memed scene. It makes me laugh a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. Until this moment, I didn't realize why he was so disgusted by her, or like quote disgusted.
Yeah.
But it was because he longed for her.
Yes.
But mostly to suck her blood.
Correct. Yeah. That's the primary long.
Yeah, but we'll get to him being a vegetarian soon. She yearns to confront Edward, but he is absent for a week. When he returns, he seems friendly and kind towards her, explaining that he was gone for, quote, personal reasons, unquote. Much to Bella's surprise, Edward's black eyes have turned golden brown. At the parking lot, Tyler's van goes out of control and is about to crush Bella. Edward, who is standing by his car across the lot, far away from Bella, moves quickly and stops the van with his hand, leaving a huge dent in the van's door and a small dent in the end of Bella's truck. Bella is the only one who sees this. Bella tries to get Edward to tell her how he stopped the van, but he warns her against befriending him, and that he might be a bad guy.
Can I also say that Edward gaslights the heck out of Bella here? It's pretty awful. Just wanted to point that out.
Yes.
She's like, you pushed the van away with your hand, and he says, no, I didn't. I think you hit your head. I think you're delusional. And then,
like, I saw you. He says, yeah, well, no one will believe you.
Yeah.
And run.
It's nuts. It's so nuts.
Yeah, if we have young readers of the pod, not an example of a healthy relationship.
Not at all.
The young readers of the pod.
So it completely glosses over the hospital scene, which is one of the best scenes for me. So let's just recap that for a second. She goes to the hospital because that's what you're supposed to do after you get hit by a car.
Correct.
And the friend whose name was Tyler. Yes. Tyler is also in the hospital because
he also kind of got in a car accident.
Yeah.
His head's bleeding.
Bella's dad is mad.
And he's a cop.
And spoiler alert, but Tyler is black. And we all know about that situation.
The only black person that lives in Forks, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah. That we see.
The only black human.
Okay, work.
Yeah.
Because there is a black vampire that traipses through.
He does trapes. But yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I guess if I were a father and my kid got hit by a peer,
you would also hit the peer.
Well, no, I would also be upset, but I wouldn't be like,
I'm gonna take your life as you
gonna
rat.
use the authority of my job to make your life worse and threaten you.
Right, exactly. I wouldn't be like that. I mean, Charlie Swan he needs some counseling.
Oh, Charlie, sorry, bastard.
The next day, their class goes on a field trip. Also, who goes on a field trip right after being in the hospital? Like, you think it says literally the next day,
right?
So like,
literally, she fell asleep that night and woke up and was like, "I'm gonna go."
She fell asleep that night. Edward watched her while she slept.
He did. That's the
The
truth.
very next morning, they packed it up in the school bus and went to go make compost tea that they weren't allowed to drink.
Ugh.
That's so true. Wow. So sorry.
No, I needed that. Their class goes on a field trip where she declines Mike's invitation to prom, and Edward relentlessly dodges her questions but asks his own. Bella and her friends go to the La Push beach.
La Push.
And Jacob arrives with two of his friends.
The Collins don't come here.
Collins, you caught that, huh?
Embry Call and Sam Uli.
I've always read it Uli.
Uli. She persuades him to tell her a tribal story involving the Cullens.
Also, just to point this out, so Jacob and Embry and Sam, they are all Native Americans in the Quileute tribe, and La Push is like on their reservation, the beach that they go to, so that's why they are there. So, anyways, that's just kind of a little background on that.
Okay, work. As Bella goes with Angela and Jessica to Port Angeles to shop for prom dresses, Bella goes off by herself to find a book on Quileute legends. Nailed it.
Oh my gosh, that part's also really funny, that she goes on her computer to look up where she can find a book about the information and then uses that book to later look up information on the internet.
Yeah. She's a good researcher.
It is real 2008.
She jumps through hoops, but she gets the job done.
I learned this research method from my public school librarian.
Yes, absolutely.
Soon after that, she runs into a dangerous gang about to make their move on her.
About to make
that kind of glosses over.
Yeah.
They're about to.
It's also
assault
a gang.
her. It's like 3 or 4 white dudes.
Their credit was frat boys.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, they're white frat boys. They are not a gang. The only thing scary about them is probably how drunk they are.
They did drop a beer on their way out.
To emphasize their drunkenness. Before Edward unexpectedly appears to stop them. Edward and Bella later have a deep conversation regarding his ability to hear people's thoughts and his inability to read her mind, confessing it is, quote, very frustrating, end quote. In the meantime, a close friend of Charlie's is found dead in his boat. Bella uses her book and finds a website about vampires. You just talked about no, it's so funny. Just that sentence is, Bella uses her book and finds a website about vampires when searching, quote, the cold one, end quote,
I love
on
that's
Google.
not, she reads her book, but she uses her
She
book.
uses her book
Bella can't read yet.
to Google. She uses her book to Google
Very
something.
Leah Michelle over her.
The website shows details about vampires, and the description she reads matches Edward's characteristics. Upon realizing what he is, she confronts him the next day in a clearing in the woods nearby. Instead of being scared of the truth, she just bravely accepts him for what he is. A vampire.
Say it
Gasp.
out loud.
Spider monkey.
You're a vampire. Edward and Bella fall in love. Do they?
Yes.
Do they?
He invites her over to her house.
I would
his house.
I would say that she falls in love with
Go to the
him.
prom.
I think that they do fall in love.
You can't do that if you're not in love.
She for sure falls in love with him, and he, I mean, okay, so he's like constantly torn between wanting to like suck her blood and wanting to be in love with her.
And guess what? He never sucks her blood this movie.
Oh.
Work.
Only a little bit.
Not to spoil it for the end here, guys, but he does suck her blood a little bit towards the end.
Eventually, he introduces her to his vampire family: Carlisle, Esme, Alice, Jasper, Emmett, and Rosalie.
I like that emphasis on Jasper.
Emmett is the best vampire.
I love Emmett.
He is the only valid vampire.
Jasper's just a dumb name. I'm sorry if
That's okay.
anyone's partial to the name Jasper.
To anyone listening to this podcast that's named Jasper, turn it off.
Turn it off. Your name's stupid. Go to the courthouse right now.
Oh, just kidding.
Just kidding. Jasper's a fine name.
We love you, Jasper.
You 1930s car salesman, you. Soon, the pair realize their love for each other is so strong, and he hopes to never lose control when he is around her. Later on, Bella is offered a chance a human rarely or never gets to assist a baseball game between vampires.
Maybe rarely. Maybe that happens sometimes.
Well, because okay, I'm another spoiler, but like when the other vampires show up, like, you brought a snack. So maybe that's a thing that happens at vampire baseball games.
probably.
It's like
a human.
humans bring popcorn to their baseball games, and vampires bring humans.
Another human.
So, okay, I don't know the lore of Twilight. You've read them.
Yes, I'm pretty familiar with the lore.
I read them in middle school.
Okay.
I just reread them in 2020. I won't lie. It was a good quarantine
So,
activity.
like, in a lot of vampire things, vampires have what is called a familiar, which is like a servant or a slave, but they're human, and they're like entranced, usually, and they're being promised that they'll be turned into a vampire. But a lot of times it's a trick, and they're just using them, and then at the end of their life, the vampire will kill their familiar. But I'm getting all of this from What We Do in the Shadows, one of my favorite vampire-based media, and I'm wondering why familiars don't exist in Twilight. Like, why doesn't Bella become a familiar? Like, she seems already kind of like a familiar to Edward, but like they never used the terminology.
Well, that's a great question, because I almost said I'm not familiar with the familiar. But I'm really not. But I think, I don't know, because I guess the Cullens, first of all, are already very different from most vampire clans in the world, because most vampire clans are human eaters, whereas they are animal eaters. And they live in society, whereas most vampires are like nomads, I guess, and just kind of travel all around, and they can't settle down anywhere because, they would just be killing everyone in one area, and that's just, too conspicuous. So maybe if familiars were part of the vampire thing in Twilight, then the Cullens would be the exception to it anyways, just because they kind of already do things differently. I don't know. That's a good question.
It also seems, because we do meet other vampires later that do, I believe, use human labor.
Oh, T.
Okay, work.
Very interesting stuff.
We do meet other vampires later who do use human labor and then consume said human.
Yes, yes, that's a very good point.
And but those are vampires that eat humans and stay in one place, whereas the other human-eating vampires move around a lot, which would probably not be conducive to keeping a human around for labor, because you can do everything yourself faster than a human would, and easier than a human would be able to. And then the other ones that like don't eat humans probably have some sort of moral complication that would forbid that.
Let's come back to this question in the next movie, because I think that we'll see the closest thing to a familiar in the next one.
Excellent.
That was good insight, Maya.
Excellent.
Third eye wide open.
No astigmatism here.
I got LASIK.
Later on, Bella is offered a chance a human rarely or never gets to assist a baseball game between vampires. I'm sorry, that's so dumb. The game goes on apparently well until Alice sees a vision of 3 nomadic vampires that have been involved in the killings in Forks lately approaching. Edward and Bella prepare to leave, but it's too late. James, a tracker vampire, is intrigued by Edward's protectiveness over a human and wants to hunt Bella for sport. Carlisle tells James, Laurent, and Victoria to leave after James' outburst. However, he wants to kill Bella and plots a plan to get rid of the Cullens and eat her. Knowing about the plan, the Cullens split up Edward and Bella to save her life. Edward, Emmett, and Rosalie find out James has figured out the truth and has escaped. Esme and Rosalie stay behind to protect Charlie, while Edward, Emmett, and Carlisle go to Phoenix, where Bella is hiding in a hotel with Alice and Jasper. James calls and lies to Bella that he has caught her mother and will kill her if Bella does not come to a ballet studio alone. Alice, who can see the future, gets to know something terrible will happen in a dark ballet studio. When Jasper and Alice are in a hotel lobby, Bella ditches them and takes a taxi and goes to the studio, where she gets bitten by James on the wrist while he is fighting Edward.
Okay, so let's just kind of dive into that a little bit more, because it's kind of moving fast, I feel like. So basically, there's a lot of weird things that happen here. James gets a hold of Bella somehow. It's like, look, if you don't come to the ballet studio, I'm gonna kill your mom, essentially, and you cannot bring the other vampires with you.
And I'll know because I can smell.
Right, but you would think that Bella would at least be like, y'all, you'll never believe what James just said. Do you know what I mean? You'd think that she would let them in on it at least. Because, the other vampires know, obviously we're not trying to get Bella's mom killed or Bella killed. It's let's, do what we can to solve the issue. I just think it's nuts that Bella goes off by herself without telling them where she's going. First of all. Second of all, so basically when Bella gets to the ballet studio, she realizes that her mom wasn't there. It was all just a trick, and that James is there. It's just the two of them there. The way the summary kind of made it sound like she gets there and Edward and James are already there duping it out. Edward's not there yet. So it looks pretty gloom and doom for Bella because she's alone with the evil vampire who's trying to eat her. And
he breaks her leg.
He bites her wrist. It's a whole awful situation. Anyways.
Imagine being a vampire and your first line of defense is just breaking someone's leg.
Oh, God.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
Go for the throat.
And then Edward shows up. Finally.
King.
Thank goodness.
King.
Oh my God, King Edward. That's a real person, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
James is burned to ashes by Emmett, Jasper, and Alice, and Edward sucks the venom out of Bella's system, which stops her transformation.
He also drinks a little bit of her blood, just a little bit though.
Just a very tiny.
Just a very normal amount.
A normal amount, like 50 cc's of blood.
Which like 40% of her blood volume.
But can I say that this is like my favorite scene of the whole movie? I don't know if the summary hangs on this scene anymore, if they just go on to the next hospital scene.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Well, kind of.
What does it say?
She awakes. Sorry, they definitely do. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. I just like it because I think that Robert Pattinson does a great job in this scene because
Edward and Bella both act the hell out of this.
Yeah, they do. They really do. Like, Edward is so, like, torn because he's like, I have to suck the venom out of Bella's system because I don't want her to become a vampire because I care about her life and her mortality too much. But he's also like, if I start drinking her blood to suck the venom out, like, he knows he won't be able to stop because that's been like his number.
Suck her dry.
Literally, because that's been his number one like thing. This entire time has been like how much he wants to drink her blood, but he like stops himself every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I just love that like that clash
really
of
looks
desires.
Like Kristen Stewart broke her leg and is having venom sucked out of her veins. Like,
she does.
She's really like, ugh, ah, ow.
She is a method actress, and she really broke her leg.
She really shattered every bone in her leg.
Yeah, and she also got bit by something venomous.
Oh my! And Robert Pattinson really sucked the venom out.
And
Yeah.
he had no voice coach. That's why we get Bella, come and take a walk with me.
Yeah. Oh, in the next movie, there's some crazy accent bleeding going on. Yeah, so buckle up.
There's two funny things that also happen in that scene. The first one, though, is when, before he starts sucking the venom out, he goes, "It's okay. I'll make it better, Bella. I promise." It's like, just do it.
Right.
And then the other one is when he's starting to drink Bella's blood, and Carlisle is just like, "Edward, stop. Edward, stop." He's like not doing anything. He's like, "Edward, you're killing her." He's just like deadpan and not moving. Edward, stop. Edward, she's gonna die.
Oh, okay, so, like, I know we're all making jokes, but it's really a beautiful scene to me. Okay, let's keep going.
And this is about you.
This is
Your day.
my Sweet 16, and I want to talk about this
It's
scene.
her party, and she'll cry at that scene if she wants to.
Bella awakes in the hospital and recovers with her mother by her side. Edward tells her to move to Jacksonville so she would be safe from him, but she persuades him otherwise.
By going, what? Wait, what?
That's so accurate. She trips over, like approximately 17 times.
That's what I mean. They wrote the first half of that line, and then we're like, improv it, sister. And she goes, wait.
I think that was her genuine reaction when the director told her to improv.
Right.
Wait.
Jacksonville, I.
In the end, Edward and Bella attend their high school prom, and she asks him to turn her into a vampire to be with him forever, but he kisses her instead. Bella decides to enjoy the evening, but is determined to someday become a vampire to be with him. The film ends with James' lover, I don't like that, James's lover, Victoria,
She's a whole woman.
secretly watching the pair dancing and swears revenge. So, there's a lot to unpack there. Yes, what were you gonna?
I was gonna say, I just wanted to take a brief second to talk about the soundtrack to this movie also.
Oh, go for it.
I think that Twilight has the whole saga, but like this movie too, has like a very distinct sounding soundtrack. Like the songs are so weird in it to me. Mm-hmm. I think that like Bella's like the main song in it, like the main theme is called Bella's Lullaby, and I think it's really pretty. But then there's also, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I actually a rogue fun fact that I saw but I forgot to put down was Robert Pattinson was actually playing piano for that scene.
Oh, was he? That's really cool. Nice.
So,
and Robert Pattinson has a song in the movie.
It's called Never Think.
That's his song that's in the movie?
Yes.
Nice.
I won't think.
I won't think then, fine. That's why he can't read Bella's mind, because she never thinks.
She has no thoughts.
She really does just always have like this blank stare on her face, and it's like.
And Edward's like, ugh, why can't I read her mind?
Because nothing's going on.
Because there's nothing going on
thought,
up there.
Head empty, just vibes.
So,
I think the soundtrack is also like Stephanie Meyer's like writing playlist.
Yes, that's
for
true.
writing Twilight, because I remember her being like, these books are inspired by Muse, and there's a good amount of Muse and Paramore and Linkin Park on this soundtrack.
very interesting.
Which, you know,
It's also it's a product of its time. I mean, these books were written in what, the
early 2000s.
early
yeah.
2000s. Yeah, those are very popular bands from that
Yeah,
time.
that's true.
So before we get into a little bit, actually, do we want to do analysis or kudu badu first?
Let's do a little kudu badu, don't you think?
All right. Doo doom doo doom da doo.
Kudu.
Doo doom doo doom da doo.
Badu. Okay, guys. Hi, I've been preparing for this moment. What's up, everyone? My name is Erica. This is the podcast within a podcast. It's called Kudu Badu because it means cool dudes talk about bad dudes. Aaron usually does this part, but I practice literally every day. So now it's my chance to do this part, and I'm stoked. Nice to be here. So today, I feel as though our bad dudes are mainly Victoria and James, emphasis on James. Laurent, maybe a little bit just because he's in their squad, but he's really not part of the badness.
He's kind of just misunderstood.
Yeah.
He's maybe an aider and an abettor, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's like an accessory. to the
Sure.
crimes.
But also he does show up to Carlisle's house just to be like, look, James is in fact gonna kill Bella. Like, he tries to warn them. So I see what Laurent is up to, but I think that mainly it's James in this movie, I would say, is the bad dude.
James is the bad dude.
I would also like to submit for bad dude consideration Charlie because he's a cop and Edward because he kind of sucks.
Edward does make it clear to Bella that in his own head he is the bad dude.
Yeah.
Bella is like, when they first kind of start, like, they're not really dating yet, but like they're like getting to know each other, she's like, I'm trying to figure out why you're different. She's like, I've been thinking about kryptonite and radioactive spiders. And he's like, oh, those are all superhero things. I'm not a superhero. Like, I'm the bad guy. So Edward does see himself as the villain of the story.
I'm the bad
Yeah, also
guy.
for consideration,
Duh.
Miss Billie Eilish.
She's gonna stay at the top of the rankings for the entire
Every
series.
week, Billie Eilish is getting read to Phil.
So okay, since we've named like 3 people that were actually in the movie, that could be the bad guy. I think we lump them together and be like, the bad guys were Charlie, Edward.
Charlie
And
seems like a
James.
good person.
And James.
Okay.
He should just resign from his post.
Yeah.
Because here's the truth, is that Charlie has been like my favorite character in Twilight since I've been a child.
Okay. So
He's a good dad.
just
Yes, he is a good dad.
just James and Edward.
Sure.
Okay. James / Edward. Do we want to rank them individually, or do we want to do the like people by movie?
Okay. We could, so like if we just like went ahead and like left it at it's James and Edward, then the next movie we would talk about who the bad guys are there and then rank them accordingly.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it like that.
All right. So
Because I feel like James and Edward are both the bad dudes, just in very different ways.
But I'm pretty sure James is worse.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just objective.
Sure.
Because he's probably also a manipulator.
Yes.
James outwardly wants to kill Bella and suck her blood, and
And Edward has the decency to keep that to himself.
Edward is like, I want to, but like I don't want to, and yeah.
He only calls Bella a snack in the you're a snack, girl kind of way. Not you brought a snack.
Right.
Delicious.
And then Bella's like, I'm the whole damn meal.
Don't get it twisted.
Next is the podcast within a podcast, Wigging Out. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast within a podcast, Wigging Out, where we talk about, is it real hair or is it a wig? On this episode, we are talking about Jacob Black. We haven't talked about him much yet, but Jacob is kind of sidelined in this movie. Mm-hmm. He becomes more of a main character later in the series, from what I understand, because he has a whole team.
Correct.
But he does not get a baseball scene.
He does not get a baseball scene.
Real unfortunate.
I definitely believe that it is a horrible wig on Taylor Lautner, and I'm excited to hear your takes on Jacob Black's luscious locks.
I think he got extensions.
Oh. That's a thick plot. Yeah. No, I stand by Aaron that I think it's a wig. Maybe it is extensions.
But I feel like...
But...
I don't know much about hair extensions. But in my mind, as long as it's not real, it counts as a wig. So we could all be right.
Does someone know the actual answer?
I don't know the actual answer. I feel pretty confident it's a wig because it looks like a wig to me. But I don't know.
I feel like Ariana Grande had extensions the whole time in Victorious.
Yes, I think so.
I know that's like out of left field. Just thinking about Ariana Grande.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Taylor Lautner is very happy he gets to hack off his hair in New Moon. He donned a long wig for his role as Jacob Black in Twilight in his first part of the sequel, due in theaters next Friday, but he opts for a shorter style during much of the new movie.
Interesting.
I would not want that hair. Quote, Taylor Lautner.
Nice.
Also a headline from 2012, November 9th, 2012. Taylor Lautner still harbors, quote, hatred for his Twilight wig.
Dang,
he needs to let it go.
From October of 2020, Taylor Lautner revealed that a film crew gave his terrible wig a standing ovation. God bless him.
God bless him. Wow.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
I completely skipped over the Team Edward versus Team Jacob tracker.
Oh.
Even though we don't see a lot of Jacob in this movie, and there's not really that many hints of them being like an item, I would say that I'm more Team Jacob in this movie, because Edward's not a good person.
Right. I'm with you. I think like they've already had a romantic walk on the beach. Bella and Jacob have.
Oh, true.
Are you making that face because it wasn't that romantic?
Yeah, it was a pretty platonic walk on the beach, in my humble opinion.
I mean, she was being a little...
She was very much, I would like to know about vampires.
That's correct.
She was very much Nancy Drew in that scene.
It might have been more romantic for him. I'm sure he already had some feelings blossoming. And... I don't know. Like, I guess since Edward seems to be... a little bit of a gaslighter here and there. It's nice to see that Jacob tries not to be. But the thing is
But buckle up.
I guess for now, I'm going to say I'm Team Jacob just because Bella hasn't really had, like, the struggle of choosing Team Edward or Team Jacob, do you know what I mean? I'm going to say Jacob because I think that from this movie's perspective, he would look like the better option for her. But when we get to the later movies, I'll explain where my thoughts go from there.
I'm going to say Team Edward because he is the only viable romantic option to her of the two teams. Because I'm pretty sure that Jacob's like 14 in this
Dog!
movie.
I forgot how young Jacob's supposed to be. Yeah, that's true. He's a couple years younger.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Granted, Bella's also a couple years younger than Edward.
Right.
Like 80 years younger.
Right.
I'm also Team Jacob because one of my best friends' name is Jacob, and I don't know any Edwards. And I feel like Edward, if he was cool, he would go by Eddie or Ed.
There was a kid named Edward in my kindergarten class that was pretty cool.
I had an Edward in my kindergarten class.
Work.
Wow. Any Edwards in your kindergarten class?
No.
Dang.
Actually, no. I don't
He
remember.
taught me Spanish.
Cool.
See?
See.
I actually, fun fact, I went to 2 different kindergartens. In the middle of the school year, I moved from Illinois to Georgia. And so I started kindergarten in Illinois and finished kindergarten in Georgia. And I don't remember any of my classmates' name from my Illinois kindergarten. But
So, maybe an Edward.
there might be an Edward. But I remember all of my classmates from kindergarten here in Georgia because I graduated with all of them. So
That's wild.
yeah, I went to a private school, K through 12.
That's pretty funny.
So
If you were from Illinois and you were in kindergarten in the year 99 and your name is Edward,
Give us a ring.
send us an email.
it was the year 99 to 2000, that school year.
Which
Oh.
is the 99 part.
Just,
probably.
yeah. Right?
Oh yeah, you're right. If you were in kindergarten in the fall of 1999,
And you were named Edward.
And you're from Illinois,
Also-
please send us an email.
also if you were so we had a library. It wasn't our school library, it was just the library. It was like right across the street from the school, and we could like our teacher would take us there during recess or whatever. And I distinctly remember using the crosswalk and it being really slippery, and I slipped. So if you happen to witness that, forget it. It didn't happen.
I didn't know where that story was.
Where were we? What is this podcast?
Anyways, two of us are Team Jacob, one of us is Team Edward.
But it could change.
But it will change.
The
fact.
tables are gonna turn, and they're gonna turn again, and they're gonna turn at many different angles.
Yes.
They are. There's
They're
gonna be
already turning.
how the turntables. Next week we'll be adding another podcast within a podcast within a podcast, but no future spoilers. Our Darmok review this week was written by yours truly. Usually Alex writes them, but I had to fill his shoes, his size 13s. I only wear size 12, so I'm gonna fall a little short.
It's beautiful, everybody. He's being modest. He's being humble.
Edward sparkles in the sun. Bella becomes Spider Monkey. Jacob when the salon opens.
That was great.
Now we need to score.
Oh.
What?
I don't think we talked about the spider monkey scene at all.
Oh, we definitely did not.
We kept that to ourselves.
We also didn't. We also did not talk about Edward sparkling at all.
We didn't.
We did not.
So we need to talk about those things before we give this a score.
When Edward goes into the sun, which there's not much of in Forks, Washington, he gets a little glittery, but not as glittery as you want.
His skin shimmers. I wouldn't say it looks like diamonds. To me, it doesn't. It just looks like a shimmer. It looks like he maybe put on a little too much highlight.
But like a glittery one.
It's like a pretty chunky glittery highlight, but to me, it's not like, whoa, it's diamonds. It's just,
It's like, that man is wearing body glitter.
Yeah, it's what it looks like. It looks like the lotion that has glitter in
yes,
it. Yeah.
absolutely.
And he just put a lot of it on.
But
like picture too much body glitter and a little bit more, but not not necessarily too much, because it's it's pretty subtle.
it is pretty subtle. Edward's repulsed by it. Bella says, "You're so beautiful." He says, "This is the skin of a killer."
He goes out into the one ray of sun and goes, It's disgusting. Oh, I'm so ugly. Oh.
So there's that.
Also, kind of going back to vampire lore elsewhere, the sun kills other vampires, and these vampires just turn
and he's like, oh,
glittery.
I'm hot.
Like, I literally thought that he was going to turn into some kind of monster right there. Like, I was expecting that fully.
That would have been so cool.
And like,
his face just peeled.
He just looked like a bat or something.
Yeah.
But no, he just sparkles some and a lot.
And he's like, I was gonna pull a face, but no one can see it.
Yeah.
But he's just like, oh, my skin. Oh.
For the benefit of the podcast, Maya's making a sad face. Yeah, so there's that. Next, what I wanted to talk about really quick was why we were referring to a spider monkey. At one point,
the theme of spider monkey is very prevalent, very heavy spider monkey overtones throughout the entire film.
Right. So at one point, Bella climbs onto Edward's back right before he climbs a tree.
He's really fast. He's so fast.
Yeah.
I don't know if we mentioned that either. He's really fast.
He's so fast.
He's really strong.
He's about to climb a tree, and he's going to climb it really fast. And Bella holds on really tight to him, and he thinks that he's going to crack a joke, and he looks back at her and says, "You better hold on tight, spider monkey." And that is just
hold for applause.
And now we can proceed.
The other thing, once I realized that Edward was not going to become a hideous beast in the sunlight, was I was really hoping. So there's this character in the X-Men universe named Emma Frost, and she can turn into Diamond. And this is what she looks like in an X-Men movie, and I would very much rather Edward look like this.
Yes, I would too.
Okay, do you guys know that picture of Jenna Marbles, and she has a bunch of rhinestones on her face?
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That.
I agree.
But all over, what's his name?
Edward?
No, Robert Pattinson. I was like, Jacob Pattinson.
I'm hideous.
Paul Pattinson.
Paul Pattinson.
Alright, I think we need to score these films, or this film. We use 100-point scale, or actually we used to use a
25-pointer.
Yeah, I guess it was 25 points. But
so you mean to the 100th, not 1 to 100?
Right. To
okay,
the 100. To the 10th. So you could give it a 5.5.
Okay.
Or a
like a 6.8.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, who wants to go first for this?
I'll step up to the plate.
I'll take a whack at it. I'm so sorry.
I will give this, I'll give this a 7.5. Yeah. I'm a big fan of it, and it definitely has its shortcomings. I think it's a movie that I love so much, but I also love to make fun of it at the same time, So I think a 7.5, room for error.
I'll give it a 6.9.
Nice.
It's what it deserves, and it's the truth.
I am going to give this movie I'm really scared.
That's okay. Speak your truth, King.
Say it.
I'm going to give this movie a 5.7.
Okay.
That's okay.
I understand.
The exact opposite score of Erica. Did I hate this movie? No. Am I ever going to watch it again? Probably. Because of the person I'm dating. And you know why? I'm going to watch it again probably. And who knows, maybe I'll grow to love it. Maybe I'll be like Will Forte's character on Parks and Rec when he just absolutely falls in love with Twilight because of his daughter to connect with her. I don't know. Maybe I'll tie myself,
I didn't, when I first watched that, I didn't know who Will Forte was, and I was like, who is this man? He's really committed to this Parks and Rec guest role.
He's just really funny. Yeah, 5.7. So what's the average? You want to do some math?
Yes.
It's 5.7, 6.9, and 7.5. Who's going to get it first? Who's going to get it first? Is it going to be Maya?
Oh my gosh.
I'm having a hard time. 5.7 plus.
It's 6.7!
So, it's official.
I think.
Yes, I think that sounds right.
Something was wrong.
We're not giving it an 8.6. Jeez. The official.
That can't be right, can it?
No.
None of us gave it an 8. Even close. Did you?
Oh no.
For those listening at home,
No one gave it 12 anything. Oh, sorry.
Erica's math went awry, and
so did my brain.
We pulled it together,
we
guys.
pulled it together. The official score is 6.7. Starting next week, we will rank this against
New Moon.
And
for all you Jacob lovers out there, buckle up.
It's baby's time to shine.
It sure is. Until next week, I am your host, Aaron Weiss. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at The Weiss is Right. Follow all things Weiss Camera Action on Twitter and Instagram at Weisscast. It makes sense if you listen to the show. Erica, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at erica.lav. You can find me on Twitter at _lavenderica.
Maya.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at MYLNLVNDR and on TikTok at Newborn Grandma.
Nice. Oh, also, Weisscast
A little bit of housekeeping.
little bit of housekeeping that I just remembered. Weisscast has a TikTok, and we made our first video.
Oh my gosh.
It has a couple views.
Oh my god.
It's at Weisscast. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen. Loca.
Where have you been, Loca? Hang on tight, spider monkeys.